Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. I hope you had a great week. I hope you had a fabulous Mother's Day. And again, thank you for being here. So, we're going to start this message again with our 15 seconds of love boost and gratitude boost to our hearts. Put your hands over your chest. We're going to close our eyes. I want you to send love and gratitude right here to your heart, okay? Be thankful, grateful for anything, however you want to say it. But I'll set my timer and begin. That's it. Painless. Didn't hurt anybody. It actually helps you and helps the world. But what it really does is it helps create an anchor for love and gratitude right here. So, you do this enough times, then eventually there's times where you're feeling stressed or sad or fear, you can just do this and you can actually calm yourself down or feel love and gratitude and stuff. So it will trigger those emotions. So honestly, it is that simple. So remember as kids, we were invincible. We could thought we could fly or do whatever until we learned we couldn't. But we just did whatever we wanted. We wanted to be anything and everything in the world. But as we grew up and depending on what our surroundings were, limitations were set to us by no fault of their own, our parents or our environment, because they just did the best they could with what they learned. But now here you are as an adult, and you forget, you have forgotten how powerful you really are. So everything that ever was created was first someone's thought in their mind, right? So the same thing goes for you. If there's something about your life you would like to change, or about your health, about anything, then it first has to start in your mind. You can only be as great as you see yourself. And it doesn't matter if there's 1,000 people rooting for you. If you don't believe it and feel it and know it here, it's not going to happen. So I want you to take a look at your life and, see the things you would like different for your health, for your job, for your love, for your friendships, for your home, anything. That's 5 things right there. Write those things down. Then write a sentence for next to each of what you would love. What would you love your ideal home to look like? Doesn't have to be long, extensive, or anything. Your health. What would you like to be health-wise, weight-wise? And the same thing goes for everything. And then I want you to spend just 1 minute on each of those things, closing your eyes and actually envisioning it in your brain, in your mind. Because what happens is you have to start creating a path for these things to come about. So it starts in the mind. So to spend a minute for each, however many things you have, spend a minute closing your eyes, seeing what your ideal house looks like, feeling it. What does it smell like? What does it look like? How about your body? What does that look like? What does your health look like? You see yourself playing with your grandkids or whatever. Your career, or what would you love to be doing instead of what you're doing now? So you need to know what these things are, because it all starts in the mind first. And once you start to get the juices flowing in the mind, what happens is it starts to create, changes the chemistry in your brain. It starts to create paths for these things. And then what you do to back that up, you start to do some kind of action towards it. Just by changing your diet a little bit will support your vision for your healthy body, or active body. Learning a new course will change the course of your career, your job, whatever it is. Or, focus on your hobby, doing what you love more, and then focusing on that if that's what you want to do. Whatever it is, your home, a love or friendships, whatever it is you want, it has to start in the mind first, because everything starts in the mind. And what happens too with that is once you know where you're going and you have a visual, a course, then when things come along to sidetrack you, you'll be less you'll be resistant to be sidetracked. You say, no, this does not support my vision of where I want to go. I don't want to go here because it's going to take me off course. But when you don't have an idea where you're going or what you want, then you're easily swayed in all kinds of directions, and you just end up following everybody around, and then you're like miserable because you're not doing or living the way you want to live. But it really is that simple. So just spend 1 minute for each section, just closing your eyes and visualizing it, feeling it as much as you can. It's not going to hurt you to do that. It's not going to hurt anyone, but it will change your life, honestly. Because I know because I do it, and I've done it, and I am a living testament, and there's 1,000 other people, millions of other people who you can look up have done this too, so don't just take my word for it. But it is in my best interest and intentions and my heart and soul to help you live happy and healthy now, because you can. And that all starts with how you see yourself in your mind. So start seeing yourself as a powerful, loving being that you are, deserving of love, deserving of happiness. We weren't supposed to suffer. We weren't supposed to struggle. Life is so abundant that there's no need for it, really. But it's just because where your focus is. And if your focus isn't on what you want, then you're not living the life that you want. So I gave you some homework. Now do some creative work. Dream up the ideal life for yourself and visit it every day, guys. 5 minutes a day is all I'm asking. 1 minute on each section, however many sections you have. 1 minute per section. Just go in there in your mind. That's easy. No one can touch that. No one can take that from you. You can do it while you're in the bathroom doing your thing. I don't know. But it's very easy, but it's life-changing. So if you have questions, just message me. If you need anything, I got you. But click like and share if it was helpful. There's a link to my YouTube channel. But just know that it doesn't matter how old you are. You can change your life anytime, as long as you have a sound mind. Okay? So reach out if you need. And prayers to my first responders out there. Prayers to my family and friends. Just know that I love you and got you. And I'm here for you. Okay? So until I see you again next week, I love you. Bye.